Ira TV ewangan olusholema.
Kisha baada ya hiyo
basi naomba tunaposimama hivyo, naomba tutoe kofia zetu ili tuombe Mungu. Baba wetu wa mbinguni, mchana wa leo masaa haya ya asubuhi tuko katika mahali hapa. Twakushukuru kwa kutulete pamoja kwa sababu ya sherehe ya kipekee iliyo mbele yetu umetuandalia. Twajua ya kwamba ni mwamuko mpya, ni mwanzo mpya. Naomba kwa sababu ya mawaziri ambayo leo hii watachukua kiapo chao kujikubali na kujitoa na kuhakikishia ya kwamba watakuwa waaminifu katika sehemu ambayo atawekwa, watakuwa na uwazi na kujitolea kufanya kazi usiku na mchana. Naomba Baba, baraka zako umiminie katika mahali hapa, wasimame pamoja nao. Baba wetu wa mbinguni, tuombea serikali wetu wa county, tuomba kwa sababu ya county yetu ya Narok. Asante kwa sababu ya gavana wetu na county commissioner na viongozi wote. Asante pia Baba kwa sababu ya bunge letu la county yetu ya Narok. Tuomba kwa sababu ya waheshimiwa wote na Baba wote waliokuja hapa kwa mashahidi. Baba, utuongoze. Tunakushukuru kwa mambo mapya, mambo mazuri. Tushindanie, utulinde, utubariki. Tuomba kwa sababu ya mvua Baba, tuhurumie, utupe mvua. Tunakushukuru kwa sababu twajua ya kwamba wewe unatupenda. Kwa jina la Yesu Kristo nimeomba nikiamini. Amen.
asante. Naomba tuketi sote. Your Excellency, mabibi na mabwana, nachukua nafasi hii sasa kumwalika County Secretary achukue nafasi hiyo kutoka hapo. Asante.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Narok, Honorable Patrick Olentutu, Your Excellency the Governor, Honorable Tamalinye Koech, the County Commissioner of Narok, together with the Police Commandant and the entire security team, the Speaker of Narok County Assembly, Honorable Davis Dikir, the Honorable Magistrate and the entire Judiciary team, Honorable Ngeno, the MP for Emurua Dikir, all members of County Assembly present, all CECs outgoing, and the appointees to the 3rd County Executive Committee, the staff of Narok County Executive and the County Assembly, members of the clergy who are present here with us today, friends and family of the cabinet appointees that are about to be sworn in, all protocols observed. Good morning. Your Excellency, mine is on behalf of the entire county government of Narok establishment and the entire government led by His Excellency the Governor. First, to welcome all of you who are gathered here today to witness the swearing in of our 3rd County Executive Committee of Narok County. Welcome. Secondly, is to officially take this opportunity to congratulate all the CEC members, appointees, for having been given this privilege and honor to serve the people of Narok. Your Excellency, The nomination process of the CEC members was communicated to the County Assembly through Executive Order number 1 of 2022, dated 12th of October 2022. Your Excellency, following the receipt of notification of nominations as provided under Section 63B of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act number 5 of 2017, the Speaker of the County Assembly, Honorable Davis Solian, and committed names of the nominees to the County Assembly's Committee on Appointments for vetting, which approval hearing was conducted on Friday, 21st of October 2022. Your Excellency, the third Narok County Assembly, in its plenary sitting held on the 26th of October 2022, through a motion moved by Honorable Dominic Sonkoi, the leader of majority, and the vice chairperson of the Committee on Appointments, and MCA for Olonga Ward, was resolved to adopt the first report of the Committee on Appointments and approved the nomination of the following persons for appointment as the County Executive Committee members. David Parsalone Montet for Finance and Economic Planning. Joyce Tentemo Keshe, Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries. Rotich Kiplangat Joanna, Water, Energy, Environment, and Anthony Senchura Namunkuk, Health and Sanitation. Robert Kimngetich Simoto Rotich, Education, Sports, Culture, and Social Services. Vivian Seretimpeti, Lands, Housing, and Urban Development. John Gitu Gatua, Public Works, Roads, and Transport. Josephine Chepngetich Ngeno, Administration, Coordination of Decentralization, and Disaster Management. Johnson Saruni Sipitiek, Trade, Cooperative Development, Tourism and Wildlife. And Linus Yampoi Saire Nairimo, Information Technology and E-Government. Your Excellency, pursuant to Section 11(1) of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act 2017, the resolution of the County Assembly was relayed to His Excellency the Governor by the acting clerk of the County Assembly, Joseph Kasaine Lengen, through a letter dated 26th October 2022. Your Excellency, as provided under Section 11(1) of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act, the appointment of the County Executive Committee members was effected through a Gazette Notice number 13048, dated 28th October 2022. Your Excellency, it's noteworthy that there was strict compliance with the provisions of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, the County Governments Act, the Public Appointments Magistrate, Honorable Adelaide Sisenda, to the podium as we move to the second step of the program on the administration of oath. Welcome.
Your Excellency the Governor, the County Commissioner, all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed, good morning. I am here today to oversee the taking of the oath of office for the Narok County Executive Committee members, as well as the Leadership and Integrity Code. We'll begin with Mr. David Parsulanye Muntet, the nominee for Finance and Economic Planning. Are you a Christian or a Muslim?
A Christian.
Okay. Take the Bible with your right hand. Hold it up.
I, Muntet David Parsalunye, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Executive Committee member of Narok County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times, when so required, faithfully and truly give my counsel and advice to the Governor of Narok County, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
To sign the Leadership and Integrity Code. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, we'll move to the next appointee for the Department of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries, Joyce Tentemo Keshe.
Christian or Muslim? Christian. Okay. Take the Bible with your right hand. Okay. Just hold it up.
I, Joyce Tentemo Keshe, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Executive Committee member of Narok County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times, when so required, faithfully and truly give my counsel and advice to the governor of the Narok County, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God. Name.
Congratulations, thank you. Your Excellency, we now move to the Department of Water, Energy, Environment and Natural Resources. And with your kind indulgence and permission, I wish now to call upon Mr. Rotich Kiplangat Johanna to take their oath of office. Welcome.
I, Rotich Kiplangat Joanna, do swear that I shall always, truly, and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Executive Committee member of Narok County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times, when so required, faithfully and truly give my counsel and advice to the governor of Narok, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Pongezi, asante. Your Excellency, we move to the Department of Health and Sanitation. And again, with your kind indulgence and permission, I now call upon Anthony Senchura Namunkuk to take their oath of office.
I, Anthony Senchura Namunkuk, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people of Narok and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Executive Committee Member of Narok County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times, when so required, faithfully and truly give my counsel and advice to the Governor of Narok County, that I should do justice to all. So help me God.
Thank you. Your Excellency, we move to the Department of Education, Sports, Culture, and Social Services. And with your permission, I wish to call Robert Kipngetich Simoto Rotich to take.
Committee Member of Narok County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times, when so required, faithfully and truly give my counsel and advice to the Governor of Narok County, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Thank you. Your Excellency, we move to the Department of Lands, Housing and Urban Development. And with your permission, I now call upon Vivian Sereti-Mpeti to take the oath of office.
I, Vivian Sereti-Mpeti, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Executive Committee member of Narok County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times, when so required, faithfully and truly give my counsel and advice to the Governor of Narok County, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Thank you. Your Excellency, we move to the Department of Public Works, Roads and Transport, and with your kind indulgence and permission, I wish to call upon John Gitu Gatwa to take the oath of office.
I, John Gitu Gatwa, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Executive Committee member of Narok County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times, when so required, faithfully and truly give my counsel and advise the Governor of Narok County, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Thank you. Your Excellency, we move to the Department of Administration, Coordination of Decentralization. With your permission, I wish to call upon Josephine Chepngetich Ngeno to take their oath of office.
Christian or Muslim? Christian. I, Josephine Chepngetich Ngeno, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Executive Committee Member of Narok County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my function in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times, when required, faithfully and truly give my counsel and advice to the Governor of the Narok County, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Thank you. Your Excellency, we proceed to the Department of Trade, Cooperative Development, Tourism and Wildlife. And again, with your permission, I wish to call upon Johnson Saroni Sipitiek to take his oath of office.
Muslim or Christian?
Yeah, Christian. I, Johnson Saroni Olesipitiek, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Executive Member of Narok County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times, when so required, faithfully and truly give my counsel and advice to the Governor of the Narok County, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Write your name here and sign here.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, finally, we move to the Department on Information Technology and E-Government. And with your permission, I wish to call upon Linus Yampoi Saire Nairimo to take his oath of office.
I, Linus Yampoi Saire Nairimo, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Executive Committee Member of Narok County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times, when so required, faithfully and truly give my counsel and advice to the Governor of Narok County, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Thank you. Your Excellency, all the appointees having taken their oath of office, I once again take this opportunity to congratulate all of them and to officially welcome you to the Narok County government. And we look forward to working together. Your Excellency, with your permission, the Honorable Magistrate and her team from the Judiciary request to leave to attend to other official duties. And I wish to say thank you for the Judiciary. Asante sana. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I wish to take this singular privilege to welcome His Excellency, the Governor, to make his remarks. Welcome.
Distinguished guests, Murua Digir, Member of Parliament, Honorable Joanna Ngeno, the Deputy Governor, Mr. Tabaninye Koech, Honorable Speaker of the County of Narok, Mr. David Solian, Majority Leader of the County Assembly, Minority Leader, the Deputy Speaker, members of the County Assembly, family of the new CCs, and members of the public, good afternoon. Habari yenyu? Very good. I also want to recognize the county commissioner and the security team are here with us. Karibu sana. To those taking the oath of office, the new CCs, allow me to take this early opportunity to heartily congratulate each and every one of you. Your successes profoundly has been a result of years of hard work, dedication, and service in your various fields of expertise and experience. As you all know, we have a big task ahead of us to deliver for the people of Narok County. I trust you to do everything possible to make this a reality. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no doubt you will produce results and excel in your respective department. The people of Narok County, whom you shall from this moment be answerable to, will be monitoring your performance. The people of Narok and myself expect nothing but results on the mandate for which you have assumed your office. I expect nothing but sincere dedication from you. I have 5 years to deliver on the aforementioned promises, and it is my hope that you will all realign yourself and familiarize with my manifesto and pledges that I have made to the people of Narok. The manifestos and the pledges will be your guiding stick on what to deliver to the people. You shall be required to endeavor your action within the framework of the dream that I have set for this government. In that regard, therefore, I urge you to move with speed and start implementation of our key promises, which include our provision of clean water, increasing our agricultural productivity, improving our healthcare services, upgrading of feeder roads and urban roads, supporting our livestock farmers, tackling environment challenges brought about by ever-changing climate conditions, support for our milk production, among other key duties. I feel confident that you will all discharge your responsibility with efficient honor, fairness, integrity, and justice. I have assigned a date with fate to ensure that I totally transform the health sector in Narok. This, among other sectors, is one of the promises to the people of Narok that is dear to my heart. The CC for Health, Anthony Namunguk, has a great task ahead of him. You have no option but to have the healthcare sector close to your heart as well. For truly, I tell you, unless you have a robust interest and my determination, you won't be up for the task. I will not, and I repeat, I will not accept a scenario where our Narok County residents are turned back or asked to purchase medicine from commercial chemists because of lack of medicine in our hospitals, occasioned by the rogue of doctors and supervisors who collude to steal medical supplies so as to sell them in their private chemists. We shall immediately fire such employees and will face the full force of the law. For this matter, the CCs should as well be aware that it is my intention to end the culture nationally shall be reflected locally. We want to strengthen our support for the youth, women, and sport. We have a lot of work ahead of us in molding and empowering our business community in Narok County. We certainly have such to do in education and developing our cooperative societies. This said, ladies and gentlemen, I am a worker. I am more than dedicated to my work of transforming Narok County. Laziness will not be entertained in my government. I expect people to be working from the field, unless otherwise, and I underline this, unless otherwise demand to be in the office. The work is in the field. Go and meet the people. Be on site, not in the office, swinging your chairs and taking tea while making phone calls, inquiring progress. Be at the field and inspect progress yourself. When they call you, tell them, Kata simu, niko site. Ladies and gentlemen, this past week and for 7 days, I was able to traverse the entire county of Narok, conducting about 6 meetings a day, non-stop for 7 days. If anything, this should set the tone of work in my government. If you feel you are not cut out for this kind of elaborate work for the next 5 years, this is the time to resign and give a chance to those needy, to those ready to work it out for our people. You will live, sleep, and walk Narok County until each time we have set the county on a trajectory of prosperity. We mean business. I expect nothing less. Narok residents are suffering from poor roads, poor health care, lack of food, and drought. They cannot possibly also suffer from a lazy government run by lazy officers. This will not happen, and the tone must be set today. This tone, I expect, will transit to all departments and will be mainstream in the county, a task that I believe won't be difficult for our CC, Public Service, and the County Secretary. In the coming days, you will be presented with performance appraisal forms. We will be appraising your work quarterly. This assessment is mandatory for all of you. It will be a yardstick that will be able to index your performance and dedication to the job. Nationally, Cabinet Secretaries are required by my party leader, His Excellency President William Ruto, to sign performance appraisal. So why not you as county CCs? You will do the same. It is as well critical that I inform you all that you shall be required to be accountable for your action. You will be accountable to the people of Narok through the county assembly. You will be required to avail yourself to the county assembly for oversight roles. Whenever required to do so, pursuant to the County Government Act, I have assured the Narok County Speaker and the Assembly that I will work closely with the Assembly by strictly having my CC attend without failure all the summoned to appear before the committees for oversight. Being accountable for your action is not optimal. This is a requirement by the Constitution of Kenya and the County Government Act. You must at all times conduct yourself in private and public in a manner that lives up to the public office you hold. Chapter 6 of our Constitution will hold your integrity to account. The County Assembly will hold you to account. As your CEO, I will ensure that you and myself live up to the standard expected of us. Our country, Kenya today, is confronted with complex integrity issues. Theft and plunder of public resources has been the common denominator of most of the first crop of developed countries' government. The culture of corruption is We want a clean, efficient government. Your responsibility, as you assume office today, is to